In a quiet suburb of Gainesville, Georgia, a single, silent scream echoed through the night. Three teenagers and an unsuspecting math teacher found themselves entangled in a tragedy that would ripple across their community. On March 6th, a pickup truck barreled toward a house, ending a life and igniting a storm of questions. Who was behind the wheel? Why did it happen at that precise moment? And could this be more than just an accident? The story begins with a prank. No, a tradition. At North Hall High School, students have long played elaborate games involving toilet paper to celebrate victories and bond. Jayden Wallace, 18, was part of one such ritual that night, following his mentor Jason Hughes into the front yard. Hughes, a beloved coach and teacher, had welcomed the teens into his home for an impromptu celebration. They laughed, they taped toilet paper to his porch, and they left, without realizing what would unfold next. When Wallace's pickup rolled onto the street, it struck Hughes with devastating force. The impact was instant. The schoolteacher collapsed before he could even breathe. The news hit like a thunderclap, sending shockwaves through the town and beyond. But amid the chaos, a different narrative emerged, one that questioned the very nature of culpability. Wallace's attorney, Graham McKinnon, painted a picture of an ordinary teenager caught in an extraordinary circumstance. He insisted his client was not driving dangerously or unsafely. According to McKinnon, Wallace's truck was moving at a reasonable speed, with no intent to harm. It was, he argued, simply an unfortunate accident. The Hall County District Attorney faced a dilemma: prosecute or let the community heal. On Friday, after Hughes's wife publicly requested that her husband not be charged, the DA chose silence over sentencing. Lead criminal charges were filed against Wallace or his companions. Their names remained off the docket, but the story lingered in the public mind. Why did this decision stir such debate? Some felt justice had slipped through the cracks. Others believed a full investigation was necessary. McKinnon countered that the evidence pointed to no negligence, only tragedy. He highlighted Wallace's close relationship with Hughes. He'd spent countless hours in his classroom, even participating in a Christian organization founded by the mentor. In interviews, McKinnon painted a portrait of grief rather than guilt. Wallace is torn up over the loss of his mentor, he said, voice heavy with emotion. He stressed that the teens were loved by Hughes and that their prank was innocent in spirit, even if it turned deadly. The media, however, kept the narrative alive. Prank gone wrong, teenage recklessness, a teacher's death. They fed speculation, amplifying doubts about whether justice had truly been served. Yet beneath the headlines lay a more complex truth. A young man's life intersected with a mentor's legacy in an unforeseen way. So what is the final answer to our initial question? Was Jayden Wallace criminally liable for the death of Jason Hughes, or was he simply a victim of circumstance? The district attorney's decision and McKinnon's testimony suggest that it was not. Wallace's story remains one of tragedy rather than intentional harm. A stark reminder that sometimes the most devastating outcomes are the result of plain, unintended accidents. In the end, the town must confront its own grief, balancing the need for accountability with the reality of human error. The road to closure is long and winding, but understanding the truth behind this incident may finally bring some peace. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more updates.